All right, folks, April 2025 is here, and it's about to slap us in the face with so many new games, we might just forget what sunlight looks like. From remastered games we've been begging for, to indie games that look like they might just change your life, or at least your weekend. This month's lineup is hotter than your grandma's secret chili recipe. So let's check out 20 new games coming this April that you'll be glued to until your mom starts sending you passive-aggressive texts. Let's go! The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is an enhanced edition of Naughty Dog's acclaimed action-adventure game, first released for PlayStation 4 in June 2020. This remastered version, which debuted for PlayStation 5 in January 2024, became available for Windows PC on April 3, 2025. The PC release offers comprehensive content from the PS5 version, including support for ultra-wide monitors, customizable graphics settings, full keyboard and mouse control remapping, and an adaptive control mode. A notable addition is the survival roguelike No Return mode, featuring 10 playable characters with unique attributes, randomized maps, challenges, and weapon drops. 2 new characters, Bill and Marlene, along with 4 new maps, Overlook, School, Streets, and Nest, are introduced, enriching the gameplay experience. The guitar-free play mode allows players to engage in musical sessions as Joel, Ellie, or composer Gustavo Santaolalla, offering a relaxing diversion from the main narrative. Logging into the PlayStation Network via the PC version grants in-game bonuses, including a skin for Ellie featuring Jordan's jacket from the upcoming Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered has received widespread acclaim for its gameplay, audio design, score, performances, characters, and visual fidelity, solidifying its status as one of the most significant titles of its generation. Croc Legend of the Gobbos Remaster, released on April 2, 2025, revitalizes the beloved 1997 platformer for modern audiences. Developed by the revived Argonaut Games, this remaster is available digitally on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via GOG. Physical editions for PlayStation 5 and Switch are distributed by Rocket Games. Players guide Croc, a courageous crocodile, through 45 levels across 5 diverse worlds, including volcanoes, ice glaciers, and underwater caves, to rescue his adoptive family, the Gobbos, from the evil Baron Dante. The game boasts enhanced high-definition graphics, modernized controls with an improved camera system, and retro display modes for a nostalgic experience. A standout addition is the Crocipedia, a digital museum featuring concept art, design documents, animation tests, pre-release soundtrack versions, and developer interviews, offering an in-depth look into the game's creation. This remaster seamlessly blends the original's charm with contemporary enhancements, inviting both longtime fans and newcomers to embark on Croc's enchanting adventure. South of Midnight, launching April 8, 2025, is an action-adventure game from Compulsion Games, set in a magical realist version of the American Deep South. Players follow Hazel, a teenage weaver with mystical abilities, on her quest to find her mother after a devastating hurricane. The game immerses players in southern folklore, featuring mythical creatures like Two-Toed Tom and Huggin' Molly, and explores themes of grief and trauma. Its unique stop-motion-inspired visuals and a soundtrack blending blues, folk, and jazz create a rich atmosphere. While praised for its storytelling and artistic design, some reviews note that the linear platforming and repetitive combat may detract from the experience. Available on Xbox Series X and S and PC, South of Midnight is priced at $39.99, with a premium edition offering digital extras. Early access began on April 3rd for Premium Edition purchasers and Game Pass Ultimate subscribers.
String with Mama in it, and it ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
Up here. You find your mama yet?
A talking fish? Nope. Ain't no way.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself.
What are you talking about?
You can't see strides, can't you? And a trained weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama easy. I can teach you the rest.
This better work.
Can I help you, son?
You know anything about that creepy old house up on the hill?
Yes, that was once the home of Hug and Molly.
Wait, is Hug and Molly real?
All the stories are real, darling. Feel your call. Weavers fix things deep down. They bend parts of your soul so ripped you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
I came all this way to hear this story. The real story, Itchy.
It was complicated. This is grown folks' business. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child.
Then you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
Oh, dear. You've been keeping secrets.
Commandos Origins launching digitally on April 9th, 2025 for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5, with physical editions arriving May 22nd and versions for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 later this year, serves as a prequel to the classic real-time tactics series, chronicling the formation of an elite World War II unit led by Jack O'Hara, the Green Beret. Developed by Claymore Game Studios and published by Calypso Media, the game features 14 unique missions across diverse environments like the African desert and the Arctic, emphasizing tactical stealth gameplay where players command 6 operatives, each with specialized abilities, to undertake high-risk operations. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it offers detailed 3D environments and includes both single-player and 2-player co-op modes, supporting online and local split-screen play. Pre-orders are available with a 10% discount until April 8th, and the deluxe edition provides additional content such as legacy skins, a digital calendar, the original soundtrack, and a 3D print template for a Green Beret bust.
Trust them with your life.
The Talos Principle Reawakened is an upcoming definitive edition of the acclaimed first-person puzzle game, scheduled for release on April 10th, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XLS. Developed by Croc and published by Devolver Digital, this version has been rebuilt using Unreal Engine 5, offering enhanced visuals with improved lighting, textures, and environmental design. It includes the original expansion, Road to Gehenna, and introduces a new chapter titled In the Beginning, which delves into the story of Alexandra Drennan as she faces profound existential questions while orchestrating the simulation's first critical test, challenging players to think deeply about the human condition. The game also features quality-of-life improvements, such as a new hint system and an improved recorder mechanic, along with a level editor and Steam Workshop support for creating and sharing custom puzzles. A demo is currently available on Steam, allowing players to experience the reimagined world before its official launch.
Of Talos fans to come. The Talos Principle Reawakened also offers a chance to explore the stories behind the game with its extensive developer commentary, diving deep into inspirations and design philosophies of Croc's genre-defining experience. Prepare to return to the simulation. The Talos Principle Reawakened, much more than a remaster.
Into the Dead. Our Darkest Days is an upcoming side-scrolling survival game from Pickpock, set in 1980s Walton City, Texas during a brutal zombie apocalypse. As the undead outbreak spreads, players must lead a group of survivors through the chaos, scavenging for resources, crafting weapons, and managing shelter locations to stay alive. The game blends intense action with deep survival mechanics where each decision can mean life or death. Unlike previous Into the Dead titles, which focused on fast-paced first-person zombie running, Our Darkest Days takes a slower, more strategic approach, emphasizing resource management, stealth, and base building. Players must manage the mental and physical well-being of their team, making tough decisions on whether to fight, flee, or sacrifice in the name of survival. With a haunting atmosphere, detailed pixel art environments, and an emotionally charged story, Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days aims to deliver a fresh take on the zombie survival genre when it launches in early access on April 9th, 2025 for PC. A public demo is already available on Steam, allowing players to get an early taste of the desperate struggle ahead. Star Overdrive is an upcoming sci-fi open-world action-adventure game developed by Caracol Games and published by Dear Villagers, set to release exclusively for the Nintendo Switch on April 10, 2025. In this high-speed odyssey, players control Bios, a protagonist stranded on a distant alien planet who must traverse diverse biomes on a hypersonic hoverboard, performing tricks and engaging in fast-paced combat to reunite with his beloved. The game introduces a unique keytar weapon, allowing players to unleash musical powers to battle enemies, manipulate physics, and solve intricate puzzles. Exploration is key, as players uncover secrets in abandoned locations where music plays a crucial role in survival and discovery. Resource gathering and crafting enable enhancements to the hoverboard, facilitating deeper exploration and more dynamic interactions within the expansive world. A free demo is currently available on the Nintendo eShop, providing a glimpse into the game's mechanics and setting. Pre-orders are open with a 10% discount and exclusive content for early purchasers.
I can't say it's going to be easy, but it's going to be fun.
Wild Assault, developed by Combat Cat Studio, is an upcoming anthro-themed tactical shooter set to launch in early access on April 11th, 2025 for PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store. Built with Unreal Engine 5, the game offers large-scale 20 vs 20 team-based battles where players control anthropomorphic characters known as Valiants, each possessing unique abilities inspired by animal instincts. The early access version will feature 10 Valiants, 30 weapons, 2 game modes, 3 maps, and extensive customization options. Players can choose from various classes, including Assault, Expert, Medic, and Marksman, to form strategic squads and engage in capturing strongholds and frontline combat. The game emphasizes teamwork, strategy, and dynamic combat, aiming to deliver an exhilarating shooting experience. Combat Cat Studio plans to regularly update the game during its approximately 1-year early access phase, incorporating community feedback to refine gameplay and expand content.
Next stop, the Crescent Bay. Time is of the essence.
Mandragora. Whispers of the Witch Tree is an upcoming 2.5D action RPG set to release on April 17, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Developed by Primal Game Studio and published by Knight's Peak, the game immerses players in the dark fantasy world of Faeldom, where humanity battles monstrous creatures amid encroaching entropy. Players assume the role of an Inquisitor, choosing from 6 distinct classes, each offering unique talent trees and over 200 active skill upgrades. The narrative, penned by Brian Mitsoda, known for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, presents branching storylines influenced by player choices. Gameplay combines Souls-like combat with Metroidvania exploration, featuring interconnected environments such as dark forests, swamps, and dungeons. Players can craft hundreds of weapons and items, engage in challenging battles against nightmarish creatures, and experience a haunting soundtrack composed by Christos Antoniou, performed by the Philharmonic Orchestra of Prague. Lost Records Bloom and Rage Tape 2, developed by Don't Nod Montreal and set for release on April 15, 2025, continues the poignant narrative of four childhood friends, Swan, Nora, Autumn, and Kat, who reunite in their small Michigan hometown to confront a long-buried secret that once tore their friendship apart. This adventure game, available on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X or S, is the second installment of a two-part series following the first tape's release on February 18, 2025. Players primarily control Swan, utilizing her camcorder to record and edit memories, influencing both the storyline and gameplay. The game is lauded for its immersive 1990s setting, capturing the era's nostalgia through its CRT monitor aesthetic and themes reminiscent of VHS tapes and camcorders. Developed by the team behind Life is Strange, Lost Records Bloom and Rage offers a deep, emotionally charged experience that explores themes of friendship, memory, and reconciliation.
This is serious. We're gonna need a real band name. How about Bloom and Rage? How could I forget? Whoa, guys. Last week, my mom found a package on her doorstep. Wait, are Bloom and Rage?
Bionic Bay, set for release on April 17, 2025, is an upcoming action-adventure game where players will explore a meticulously crafted environment where every pixel is thoughtfully designed, enhancing the game's visual depth and immersion. The gameplay emphasizes challenging mechanics, offering a high level of difficulty that rewards strategic thinking and precision. The narrative follows a gripping storyline, drawing players into a world filled with intrigue and complex characters. As players navigate through Bionic Bay, they will encounter a variety of obstacles and enemies, each requiring unique tactics to overcome. The game's design encourages exploration, with hidden secrets and areas that invite thorough investigation. Bionic Bay's distinctive art style and challenging gameplay have already begun to attract attention, with early discussions highlighting its potential to become a standout title in 2025. Gamers seeking a fresh and demanding experience should mark their calendars for April 17, 2025, when Bionic Bay becomes available on PC and PS5. Rusty Rabbit is an upcoming Metroidvania action platformer developed by NitroPlus and published by NetEase, scheduled for release on April 17, 2025, for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and PC. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity has abandoned Earth, the game follows Stamp, an aging rabbit who pilots a mech named Junkster to scavenge the ruins of Smokestack Mountain. Throughout his journey, Stamp discovers ancient records from devices called DTAMs, including one belonging to his estranged daughter, unraveling hidden truths about their world. The gameplay combines exploration, combat, and RPG elements, with Stamp upgrading his mech by collecting parts found in procedurally generated dungeons. The narrative is crafted by Gen Urobuchi, known for works like Psychopaths and Puella Magi Madoka Magica, ensuring a compelling storyline. A playable demo is available on the Nintendo Switch eShop, allowing players to experience the beginning of Stamp's adventure before the full release.
Leave it to me!
Hey, stop that, you idiot!
Cute little bunny, not a chance.
Chains of Freedom, developed by Nordcurrent and set for release on April 15, 2025, is a tactical adventure game set in a dystopian Eastern European state. Players command an elite military squad, engaging in strategic turn-based combat to uncover a complex conspiracy involving a rogue scientist and mind control serums. The game features high-stakes battles where every decision influences the outcome, offering a variety of weapons from melee tools like meat hooks and axes to flamethrowers and mortars. Character customization is deep, allowing players to enhance abilities by mixing biocrystals found throughout the environment. Chains of Freedom draws inspiration from titles like Metro, Stalker, XCOM, and Resident Evil, combining real-time exploration with gridless turn-based combat. The game will be available on PC via Steam, Epic Games Store, and GOG, as well as on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. A free demo is currently available on Steam for players eager to experience its immersive gameplay ahead of the official launch. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is an upcoming turn-based role-playing game, RPG, developed by Sandfall Interactive and published by Kepler Interactive, scheduled for release on April 24, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Set in a dark fantasy world inspired by France's Belle Époque era, the narrative follows a group of adventurers, Gustave, Maël, Lune, Ciel, Renoir, Verso, Monaco, and Esqui, who embark on a perilous journey to confront the enigmatic paintress, a colossal being whose art causes individuals of a specific age to vanish, threatening humanity's existence. The game features a dynamic combat system that combines traditional turn-based mechanics with real-time elements, including timed button-press attacks, dodges, and parries, requiring players to master both strategy and reflexes. Visually, it draws inspiration from Studio Ghibli films like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle, aiming to evoke a sense of wonder through its art style and world building. With its rich blend of storytelling, gameplay innovation, and cinematic aspirations, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is shaping up to be a standout title in the RPG genre for 2025.
The cards have spoken.
Post-Trauma is an upcoming survival horror game set to release on April 22, 2025. Players will navigate a nightmarish world filled with grotesque creatures and unsettling environments, drawing inspiration from classic survival horror titles. The narrative follows the protagonist's struggle to uncover the truth behind a series of traumatic events while battling both external threats and internal demons. Gameplay emphasizes resource scarcity, puzzle solving, and atmospheric storytelling to immerse players in a tense and immersive experience. Developed by a passionate indie team, Post-Trauma aims to revive the essence of traditional survival horror, offering a fresh yet nostalgic journey for both new players and genre enthusiasts.
Make peace with the gloom. There's no better way. Trust me.
You think you can escape what you've done?
I think I can try.
It's time.
Days Gone Remastered, launching on April 25, 2025, is an enhanced version of the original 2019 open-world action-adventure game developed by Bend Studio. Designed exclusively for the PlayStation 5, this remaster leverages the console's advanced hardware to deliver improved graphical fidelity, enhanced foliage draw distance, and superior shadow and lighting quality, providing players with a more immersive experience in the Pacific Northwest post-apocalyptic setting. The game supports the PS5's DualSense wireless controller features, including haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, allowing players to feel the rumble of Deacon St. John's motorcycle and the environmental effects like rain and thunder. New content includes permadeath and speedrun modes, offering additional challenges for both newcomers and returning players. Enhanced accessibility features such as high contrast mode, game speed adjustments, UI narration, collectible audio cues, controller remapping, and a field of view slider aim to make the game more accessible to a broader audience. Ghost Town is an upcoming virtual reality VR adventure game developed by Fireproof Games, renowned for titles like The Room VR: A Dark Matter. Set in 1983, players embody Edith Penrose, a former witch-turned-ghost hunter and exorcist who operates a paranormal detective agency in London alongside her flatmate. The narrative unfolds as Edith's brother mysteriously vanishes, propelling her on a quest that leads to a remote Scottish island and delves into London's supernatural underworld. Throughout the journey, players will navigate expansive environments, interact with a diverse array of characters, both living and spectral, and tackle intricate puzzles that blend mystical knowledge and ancient magic. Designed exclusively for VR, Ghost Town leverages hand tracking to offer immersive experiences such as spellcasting and summoning spirits. The game is slated for release on April 20th, 2025 for MetaQuest platforms, with subsequent launches on Steam VR and PlayStation VR 2 later in the year.
Be careful, Edith. This is getting weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I'll get you out of this. Somehow.
Mother Hub is an upcoming PC game scheduled for release on April 23rd, 2025. Developed by an indie studio, the game offers a unique blend of strategy and simulation elements. Players will manage a central hub, overseeing resource allocation, technological advancements, and the well-being of inhabitants. The narrative unfolds through dynamic events and character interactions, providing a rich storytelling experience. The game features a distinctive art style, combining hand-drawn visuals with a vibrant color palette. A dynamic weather system and day-night cycle add depth to the immersive environment. Multiplayer modes are available, allowing players to collaborate or compete in various scenarios. The developers have emphasized replayability, with procedurally generated maps and multiple difficulty levels. An original soundtrack complements the gameplay, enhancing the overall atmosphere.
She returned. May she bless us that
Doll's Nest, developed by Nitro Plus, is an upcoming 3D action game scheduled for release on April 24th, 2025 for Windows PC via Steam. Players will control customizable mecha girls, known as frame units, navigating the expansive, desolate factory world of Hod, a vast crater filled with armored units, derelict machinery, and ruined structures. The narrative begins with a poignant backstory. The protagonist's body has been ravaged, leading to the creation of a doll to reclaim lost parts. Throughout the game, players will scavenge for resources, engage in energy-based combat requiring strategic management, and explore to uncover hidden areas and events. Customization is a key feature, allowing players to modify their frame units with parts suited to various challenges. MotoGP 25, developed by Milestone SRL, is set to launch on April 30th, 2025, across PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam and Epic Game Store. This iteration offers an immersive experience with all riders and tracks from the 2025 MotoGP, Moto2, and Moto3 seasons, including the return of the Brno circuit and the introduction of Hungary's Balaton Park. A standout feature is the Training Sessions mode, allowing players to enhance their skills in motard, flat track, and minibikes disciplines across unique environments. Catering to diverse preferences, MotoGP TM25 provides both arcade and pro handling models, enabling immediate fun or a deep dive into realistic simulation. Leveraging Unreal Engine 5, the game boasts enhanced graphics and authentic sound design recorded directly from official bikes. Additional features include the Riders Market for team negotiations, MotoGP HTM, Stewards for Fair Play, a comprehensive bike development system, cross-play support, excluding Nintendo Switch, and robust customization options through in-game editors. And that's a wrap, folks. Let me know in the comments which game you're most excited about, unless, of course, you're too busy playing already. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more gaming awesomeness, and share with your friends who need to know what to play next. Until next time, stay awesome. Peace.